Hey, what's up everybody? Bdf 44 coming at you with another video. Alright, so I realized I did not talk about the Bondi Beach shooters. It was a heroic Muslim man that stopped what was going on there. It was a shooter that came through there. I guess they were having some type of Jewish festival of some sort, and he came through and shot a bunch of people. Like 9 people were killed. There's 2 different mass shootings taking place around the same time. I think another one out here in America where 2 people were killed and like 4 people were shot. I don't know, man. It's hard to keep up with y'all on these guns, man. But you know, the thing about the Bondi situation was, first of all, rest in peace to everyone who lost their life out there. Prayers out to everyone affected by that. But naturally, the person who was caught doing the shooting was Googled several hours before it happened in Israel. it's like, yo, man, y'all really gotta stop Googling these people that y'all trying to use for your false flag events, because that information is searchable. We can find a person has been searched through Google. Since y'all control Google and all of this different stuff, how about y'all just do yourselves a favor and remove that feature from that programming, so that when you guys decide to look up who you want to frame or who you want to use, we don't know about it. Y'all sloppy as hell, man. That's what I want to say. Israel, y'all sloppy, bro. Y'all sloppy, and I have different theories about that. We've talked about many different theories about why y'all sloppy. I think some of it might be purposeful. But the fact that we keep seeing you guys Googling these people that apparently have nothing to do with Israel, but everything to do with bad things that are just happening in modern times. The fact that we could see that you're Googling these non-famous individuals prior to these events taking place is not a very good look for you guys at all. I don't know who in Israel is a psychic. Somebody's obviously a psychic there. They know who's about to do what, and they Google these people to search their names prior to them committing these crimes. And that person, whoever that person is, y'all should probably ask that guy for the lottery ticket numbers for the next big lotto. Like, they obviously know what's going to happen before it happens. They know who's going to do it down to the name. So it's either that, or God forbid, you guys are orchestrating these things. You guys are setting these people up, or you guys are hiring these people. Of course, we would never say that. That would be anti, whatever the hell, if we were to say that. So obviously, y'all got some real psychics there in Israel. And that's par for the course, because of course you guys are chosen, so God probably gave y'all psychic power. I don't know why we didn't think of that already. But since you have these psychic powers and can Google these people before they do these awful things, wouldn't it be nice if you just kind of like give us a heads up before they do it, so that we know, hey, this person's going to do some shit? Because obviously you're keeping it to yourselves, and that's not very nice, is it? You know this person's going to like literally take a gun and shoot up a damn event with a bunch of people, your people, in this Australian situation. Wouldn't it have been helpful if you gave people a heads up and say, yo, hey, let's cut this event, because our resident psychic is obviously aware of what's about to happen here, because they're Googling the person who's about to do it. So since we know they're about to do it, maybe it would be a great deal of help, especially since you're having a PR nightmare right now, if y'all just prevent something from happening because you know what's about to happen, instead of letting it happen, keeping it to yourselves, and then leaving the breadcrumbs there for us to realize in real time. And don't tell me that you're just being sloppy, because that don't really make any sense either. You guys control the Googles, you control the Samsungs, you control every damn thing. So how come y'all can't cover y'all tracks? Unless you don't want to for some nefarious and wacky ass reason. You know damn well anybody can Google search any Googleable thing. You could Google up when it was Googled, who Googled it. that is apparently there for people to find and share with us. So for people who are going through a PR nightmare of the most catastrophic proportions possible, one would think that they wouldn't leave breadcrumbs that shows they know horrible things are about to happen before they happen. One would assume that it would make sense for them to not allow that to be something that is seen. You know, like you don't allow people to see you committing an entire genocide for 2 years straight. Maybe you don't allow that. Maybe. I don't know. Seems like it makes sense to me. Now, I was always taught self-snitching was bad. Like, you don't do things on camera because you don't want people to know that you did them. That's what I was taught. You make sure that you're not seen. You know, even in the video games I used to play, think about Metal Gear Solid. You try to stay away from surveillance. They teach you how to stay in the dark, away from the surveillance of surveillance, so that you're not seen when you're doing all whatever you're not supposed to be doing. You know, Grand Theft Auto, the game I played for many years, the idea is to keep your stars down, because if the stars go up, you ain't got a good chance of surviving that or getting away. But if you stay covert and you follow the rules for the most part, you can roam the streets free. I don't understand why the powers that be don't follow that same understanding. Why they keep on doing things on cameras, keep self-snitching, keep allowing us to see them Googling people who are just about to do something horrible and leaving that imprint for us to see there. That just seems very counterproductive to me. I don't know. I'm just a goy, man. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. For all I know, when you're chosen, that doesn't apply to you, because the world essentially ain't gonna hold you accountable for any damn thing, so it doesn't really matter who sees you. And if they see you, that can essentially be a psychological implementation of power to say that, hey, we can get away with whatever, no one can do anything about it, and see us do it. This should make you feel helpless, because of course better than you, and we're gonna do whatever we want. You can't do anything about it. It's like a psychological imposing type of thing there, where you just look up and say, man, this is just so useless, we can't do anything about it. We know they're doing awful things, but we just can't stop them. Maybe we should just fear them instead and capitulate to whatever they say. That might be what the psychology behind all of this is. Because we're so helpless. If the goy feel helpless, maybe they won't dare think that they have any say-so or control over any damn thing. Maybe. If we just watch you do all the evil that you do, knowing that we can't stop you, maybe that has some type of psychological stranglehold over us if done enough times. Have us thinking we're crazy because you posture a certain way while doing all these awful things. Maybe we just start questioning our eyes. I think that's what this is supposed to do, make us all question if we're even sane while all of this is happening. And I look around at all the people who are considered sane, and most of them are quiet. So maybe I am insane for thinking I have any sway over anything at all with my voice. But what's considered sane is falling in line, essentially, with these people. So, for all I know, that is the way to go, right? Who knows? They'll let us know, right? Yeah. So, that's what I want to say, man. Prayers out to everybody who was affected in Australia. I hear they raised $1 million for the Muslim man that ultimately took down the shooter. Prayers out to him. Congratulations on being a hero. You deserve it all, man. And, I think it's really interesting how Netanyahu got on television and essentially said that he saw a Jewish man stop this situation from happening. when it's been widely reported this man is Muslim who stopped the situation from happening. Like, this is one of them things where it's like, yo, you're telling us a lie that we can clearly debunk. Yet another implementation of the same thing I'm saying. Or why are you telling us useless lies that we just gonna Google and find out is not true? Why would you get on television and say you know this person was Jewish when you know damn well he was Muslim? Why would that lie even need to be told? What are you doing? What kind of games are you playing? And that's the question I have for all the chosen ones. What type of games are y'all playing? How does this work in your favor? How does this win you the PR war? You're spending all this money to buy up every bit of the media that we see, every bit of the TV news, everything blasted out to the billions of people in the world, or how many it is. You're buying up all these massive media companies so that you can control the narrative, and then piss all over your own intention to control the narrative by doing this. Don't you realize how you're eating away at your own situation there? And that the PR nightmare would not nearly be as bad as it is if you guys weren't consistently working against your own narrative. You created the monster that you're trying to kill. You didn't have to do all this stuff on camera. You didn't have to tell all these unnecessary lies that are easily debunked and easily put down by just a quick Google search or whatever. None of this is necessary. And that's why I have to ask, are y'all at war with yourselves? Is that what's going on there? Is there like one faction working against the other in this situation? Because that makes sense. One side of this wants to do everything out in the open and give the finger to everybody. The other side wants to keep the PR situation intact. Are y'all at war with one another while all this is happening? Because that makes sense. That part makes absolute sense. If one side of Zionism wants to do everything out in the open, give the finger to everybody and do what they want to do, and the other side's trying to be kind, nice, and sweet while doing all these evil things. If that's what's going on there, then it brings all of this together for my little goy mind. It makes all the sense in the world when I look at it like that. It's like, okay, well, they're fighting. That's infighting. That is infighting. This side wants to be out in the open, giving the finger to everybody, doing whatever it wants. The other side wants to be able to get in business with everybody and be kind and gentle, to control the earth with a good reputation. One side doesn't care what the reputation is because F the goy. The other side legitimately thinks that it's probably best if everybody think that they're the absolute best people in the world. But they're still gonna go forward with genocide and such, you know. But just not be assholes while doing it, I guess. I mean, I have to assume there's some variation of that nonsense going on within their own thing. And make all this make sense. Because I'm telling you, without it, it doesn't. So, that's what I want to say, man. I don't know when they're going to start either coming out saying, yo, we're doing whatever we want to do. Like, at least in Israel, that's what they're doing. They'll get on TV and say, yo, we're killing all them people, man. We don't care. We're taking over the land and it's ours, and we want to do what we want to do, and that's it. That's deplorable to a mind like mine, but at least I'm like, okay, well, at least they're not working against themselves. Like, you know what I mean? They're standing on the side and they're going forward with that, and that's it. Either you stop them or you don't, right? Like, in some weird way, I can respect that. Like, this is what we're doing. Stop us in the field if you want us. If not, watch us do it. Like, I get that part. But this, what they're doing over here, trying to make us believe certain things when they know all we're going to do is look into it and then see what they're telling us is a lie. And they're spending a lot of money, whole lot of money to do so. It's like they demand we believe lies. They demand we don't look up what's there, control what ultimately allows for us to do so, but doesn't prevent us from actually doing so. It's like, I don't know, again, what type of games y'all playing, man. I don't quite understand how that works. And I say, when I look through things from a spiritual lens, everything that the devil does has a self-destructive button, so to speak. When I look at it like that, it's like, okay, well, this is some variation of that. But even more so, it makes less sense when you consider how hard they're trying to control the narrative while actively keeping themselves 1 degree of separation away from that for which destroys the narrative. It's like me holding up a camera to my face. You clearly see me and I'm saying, I'm a white. And then you can look at me and say, no, dog, you're definitely not. And I'm sitting here saying, don't believe your lying eyes. And then proceed to pay everybody around me to get on camera and tell you that I'm a white man. And then get angry at you for not believing them and me. It's like, no, man, I'm sorry. I want to make sense of what I'm seeing here. But without the presence of thinking that you have some weird type of war going on within your own factions, or that this is some type of like 4D chess psychological warfare that you're engaging in, nothing that you're doing makes any sense. None of it. The conclusions that you come to, that you should do what you're doing, also, I don't see it. I don't get it. You committed genocide in front of all these damn Christians when you know damn well that you're going to turn around and recruit all of our pastors to support what you're doing. We saw you kill kids. That's something we don't want to see. That's not something we appreciate. Our feelings are hurt. Our eyes tormented forever. These things are in our dreams. And you taught us how to hate that behavior by pushing an understanding of how horrible the Holocaust was. You made us hate genocide. You didn't condition us to love genocide. You told us not to. You told us it's the worst thing in the world to go around slaughtering people. And then you turn around and slaughter people? And then say you want our favor in regards to it? You didn't teach us that. You didn't condition us for that. You conditioned us for the opposite. What type of games are you playing? Fight hate. Fight hate. You're killing people. You support the black community. You support the black community. You're committing apartheid. What the hell? Zionism is racism. All intent and purposes, it hates because of race. So why in the hell am I going to support that from within a space from which we've been fighting all our lives to overcome that nonsense? Generations in this country have been fighting to overcome that nonsense. And I'm supposed to turn to you and say, well, it's fine if you do it. You can hire all the pastors, friends, all of them. It's not going to change what we saw. We saw it on our phones. It was bad. It hurt our feelings and everyone else's who watched it. That pastor loses credibility for supporting you. That's how that actually goes. That's all that happens there. You can hire them. You can give them all $7,000. As soon as they open their mouth to support you, suddenly they lose credibility. That's all that happens there. So why are you putting so much money into that? You're not going to make us care more for you after you kill kids in front of us. You're the bad guy, friend. Sorry, you're the bad guy. There's nothing you can do about it other than to say, yeah, that's pretty much what we did, and that's what we stand on, that's what we believe in, and that's it. That's literally the only position you can take that people can actually respect. As long as you pretend to be at war with the truth, you're going to lose credibility with those who value it. Literally. You can't buy up enough TV stations or media sites or none. You can spend all of your wealth on trying to control a narrative. If you don't have the technology that they had in Men in Black, to wipe away our memories of the dead children in our phone for 2 years straight, it ain't a whole lot you can damn do about that narrative that you want to control so bad. I don't give a damn how much arrogance and confidence, power you think you have. You want the people to love you, you better hope we forget what you did. It's the only way it works. You don't have enough Hollywoods in the world. You don't have enough New Yorks in the world to influence us away from the trauma that you showed us when you did that. That's it. Hate to be the bearer of bad news. It's the truth. Bdf 44. Thank you all for watching. I'm out.